What's going on, Falcons fans? Logan here. Welcome back to Rise Up Rundown, and if you're new here, welcome. So here we are with another NFL draft type video, and in this video, we're going to go over Chaisson. Chaisson is a player a lot of Falcons fans have their eyes on, and they're pretty confident the Falcons are going to pick him up at 16 overall. In this video, we're going to go over his stats, his film, and of course, my thoughts on if the Falcons should draft him starting right now. Before we begin, your boy will tell you exactly how we do things at Rise Up Rundown when it comes to NFL Draft Prospect videos. The first thing is we have an overall look of the player, and that means we're going to go over his height, his weight, what school he's from, what position he plays, and then even his 2019 regular season stats. Then after that, we'll have a film breakdown, and this is obviously to give you a better idea of who he is as a player. Then, last but not least, we'll go over my thoughts on if the Falcons should draft him or not. So, let's have an overall look at Chaisson. He's a linebacker out of LSU. He is 6'4" and weighs 250 pounds. So, for a football player, he doesn't really weigh that much. In fact, if you look at this picture, he's not really even the biggest guy, to be honest with you. Again, at least for a football player. And then, his 2019 regular season stats: 34 solo tackles, 6.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble. So he had a pretty good year, but it wasn't great. But let's go over his film breakdown. And Falcons fans, I know Chaisson is someone that you all have interest in. I know you guys think the Falcons should draft him right away. But I'm going to be honest with you, I never, ever want to lie to you guys on this channel. So I'm going to give you my honest take here. I was not impressed watching Chaisson's film. I wasn't. I really did not see anything all that great about him. Now, obviously, would I have him over just players that would land in like the second or third round? Yeah, obviously, but I really don't think Chaisson is as good as everyone's making him out to be. The only thing I noticed is he's really fast, so he has speed. But he doesn't really have anything else, to be honest with you. Like, he's not physical. He's just not anything else. Like, he just has speed. Now, he's like the fastest motherfucker I've ever studied. I shouldn't have said it that way. He's just one of the fastest prospects I've ever studied, ever, doing Rise Up Rundown. And he uses his speed to his advantage. And I'll show you 3 clips to prove that. But he doesn't really have anything else besides speed. But let's just show you these clips and I'll show you what I mean. So this first clip I'm about to show you, this is an example of how frickin' fast he is. Like I said, this is the fastest prospect I've ever studied on Rise Up Rundown. But notice how he doesn't really use his arms. He's really just too fast for the O-lineman. This next clip is an example of how he kind of uses his speed to his advantage. So, that spin move was the fastest spin move I've ever seen. But he's not physical with the O-lineman. Like, he's just too fast to where the O-lineman can't get him. And this last clip is basically kind of the same thing. This can work. I'm not saying this just can't work ever, but I would rather have a player that I know can be both fast and physical, not just fast. So, should the Falcons draft him? Honestly, in my opinion, no. I'm sorry. I really don't. He's not that good, to be honest with you. He only has speed. He doesn't use anything else but speed. And yeah, the fast and physical from Dan Quinn. Yeah, okay, well, where's the physical? I see the fast, and I'm a Falcons fan. I'm kind of tired of seeing our defense only have fast players, and not one of them is at least a little physical. So no, Chaisson to me does not bring in the physical, he only brings in the fast. So, I'm sorry, he's not that big of a guy. He's really the smaller version of Vic Beasley. I worry on how he would do in the NFL because he's kind of tiny. He's just, I really don't think the Falcons should draft him, I'm sorry. But that's my take on that. I know you guys probably disagree, but I mean, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And I will see you guys with a video this Tuesday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. And as always, rise up.